Today, let's dive headfirst into the wonderful world of technological marvels that have changed the world forever. From ancient contraptions that made life a little easier to modern marvels that can fit in your pocket. From the humble beginnings of writing and calendars to the high-flying advancements of aeroplanes and the internet, we're exploring some of the most mind-bending technologies that have shaped human civilization as we know it. Wondering what these marvels could be? Curious to know just how these technologies came to be? Put on your safety goggles and get ready to have your mind blown by the technological wonders that have changed the world forever. Number 10. Writing. Let's start with writing. Since its creation, writing has had a significant impact on the globe. We may now share knowledge and stories, write down our thoughts and ideas, and communicate over great distances and over long periods of time. Ancient civilizations employed pictographs and hieroglyphs, the oldest types of writing to record their daily lives and religious beliefs. As writing progressed, humanity created alphabets and languages that could convey sophisticated concepts and feelings. Writing is a crucial component of our everyday life today, whether it be via emails, social media posts, books, or academic studies. Without writing, our world today would not be as rich in culture and history. Number 9. Irrigation systems. Moving on, next on the list are irrigation systems. Irrigation systems have been a game changer for agriculture and food production. Before irrigation, farmers were at the mercy of the weather, relying on unpredictable rainfall to water their crops. They could regulate the water supply by using irrigation, allowing crops to flourish in regions that would otherwise be too dry or arid. The oldest irrigation systems were used to cultivate crops in the desert by prehistoric civilizations like Mesopotamia and Egypt. Small home farms and large industrial agriculture operations both employ irrigation today. Irrigation has helped boost crop yields, support greater populations, and guarantee food security for millions of people by supplying a steady water supply. Our food system would be very different without irrigation, which is proof of how technology can change the globe. Number 8. Archimedes' screw. Let's examine Archimedes' screw, a mechanical mechanism for raising water from one level to another. Used for moving water and other fluids uphill for countless years, it was invented in the 3rd century BCE by the Greek mathematician Archimedes and was first used for irrigation in ancient Egypt. The screw transports water from a lower level to a higher level by wrapping a spiral tube around a central shaft and rotating the shaft. An important advancement in water management technology was the Archimedes screw, which eliminated the need for pumps or other complicated apparatus to move water uphill. The screw is still utilized in many different applications today, including as hydroelectric generating plants and wastewater treatment facilities. Inventiveness and the ability of technology at its peak to change the world one invention at a time. Number 7. Calendar. Now let's turn our attention to the calendar. The development of calendars allowed for organization of time and synchronization of social, economic and religious activities, enabling the development of complex societies and civilizations. The earliest calendars were developed by ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and the Babylonians, who used astronomical observations to determine the length of a year and the timing of the seasons. As calendars evolved, we developed more sophisticated ways of measuring time, from hours and minutes to weeks and months. But let's face it, keeping track of time can be a real headache. From daylight savings time to leap years, there are all sorts of quirks and complications to keep in mind. And let's not forget the struggle of trying to remember all those important dates and appointments without the help of a trusty app. Thankfully, today's technology has made calendar keeping easier, with apps and software that can sync across devices to remind us of important events. Number 6. Concrete. Moving on to technology wonder number 6. Concrete. Construction of strong, long-lasting structures like houses, roads and bridges has been made possible by the usage of concrete, a fundamental building material that has been utilized for thousands of years. But let's face it, concrete isn't the most interesting material there is. It's created by combining cement, sand and water, then letting the mixture dry and harden. Concrete is a technology that has been around for thousands of years. Ancient civilizations like the Romans and Greeks used it to build their magnificent structures, and yet the impact of concrete on human history and society cannot be overstated. Today, concrete is a key component of modern infrastructure, allowing us to build stronger, taller, and more resilient structures than ever before. Number 5. Aqueducts. Speaking of aqueducts, let's take a closer look at this impressive technology. Ancient civilizations moved water from one place to another using aqueducts. They are made up of a network of waterways including channels, tunnels and bridges that move water from one location to another while utilizing gravity to keep the water moving downward. Aqueduct technology extends back to prehistoric societies like the Romans, who constructed some of the most amazing aqueducts in history to bring water to their cities and towns. Aqueducts were essential to the growth of urban areas because they allowed for the support of bigger populations and gave people access to clean water for drinking, cooking and sanitation. Aqueducts are still used in today's societies all across the world, especially in desert areas with limited water supplies. But let's not overlook the difficulties that ancient engineers had when building these constructions. Building an aqueduct was a difficult task because of the dangerous terrain and high inclines. Number 4. Paper. Paper is the next technology in the history of communication and knowledge transmission, and its creation was a major milestone in human history, enabling people to transmit and preserve knowledge like never before. In ancient China, paper emerged as a result of fusing various plant fibers into a pulp, which was then flattened, stretched out and left to dry as thin sheets. Its usage disseminated globally, during which time it became revered as a commodity in areas such as Europe and the Middle East. During the 15th century, the discovery of the printing press only added to its significance, heralding the production of an abundance of books, newspapers and various types of printed goods. Number 3. Roads. Moving on to technology number 3, roads. Roads are an essential part of modern life, allowing us to travel easily and efficiently from one place to another. The development of roads can be tracked back to ancient civilizations like Romans, who built an extensive network of roads through their empire. Modern engineering innovations like asphalt and concrete have enabled road construction to become faster and more effective than before. Number 2. Compass. Next we have the compass, a seemingly insignificant tool that has changed the globe by making it easier for humans to accurately and confidently navigate the seas and discover new territories. Modern navigational tools like GPS also enable us to navigate the world with ease by making navigation faster and more accurate than ever before. Compass technology has advanced over time, with advancements in both materials and design producing compasses that are more precise and dependable. Number 1. The wheel. Saving the best for last, one of the oldest and most iconic tech pieces on this list we have is the wheel. The wheel allowed humans to move heavy loads with greater ease and efficiency, transforming the way we build, trade and travel. But did you know that the wheel was actually invented for pottery making and wasn't used for transportation until much later? That's right, the wheel was originally used for making pottery in ancient civilizations like Mesopotamia and China. It wasn't until around 3500 BCE that the wheel began to use for transportation with the invention of the first wheeled vehicles in Mesopotamia. And there you have it. 10 technologies that changed the world. From the wheel to the compass, these game-changing techs have had a profound impact on human history and society. So the next time you're enjoying the benefits of modern tech, take a moment to appreciate the centuries of innovation that have led us to where we are today. Want to know your stuff? Join the tribe of nerds who are always on the cutting edge of knowledge. Then hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.